Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a video on all the books that I read that I rated 5 stars this year. So I'm going to go in order from like the first book I gave 5 stars all the way to the most recent book that I gave 5 stars. So the first one I ended up rating a 5-star was Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. This one is an adorable graphic novel. I really enjoyed the characters and I liked where the story was going. This one that I ended up giving a 5-star to was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Obviously, this is like what I would consider one of the first like hate to love romances. I did enjoy it. It was my first read of Pride and Prejudice. I had read Sense and Sensibility a couple years ago and enjoyed Jane Austen's writing, so I figured I'd give Pride and Prejudice a try this year. I do love the movies, so I wanted to read the book and see if I would love it, and of course I did. I did end up giving it a 5-star. Obviously, this is about Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy and their love story. The next one that I read that I gave a 5-star was Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm kind of in the minority on this one because a lot of people did not like this one. It was not their favorite. I really enjoyed like the family dynamics and looking into like family cycles within this book. I thought it was excellent and I really enjoyed it. Definitely one of my favorites of the year. The next one I read was a historical romance, and it was Devil in Winter by Lisa Kleypas. This was my favorite in the series. I absolutely love this one. This one is like Marriage of Convenience, really like a devilish hero and like a sweet heroine, but I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was an excellent read, and it was a historical that I gave five stars to. So the next one I gave a 5-star to is Lore Olympus, Volume 1 by Rachel Smythe. This one actually started off as like a webtoon, and that's where like I first started to read it. But then she came out with these beautiful editions, and so I ended up rereading it, and of course I gave it a 5-star. I absolutely love this Hades and Persephone retelling. It is a beautiful graphic novel. Definitely some trigger warnings in this one, but definitely a 5-star read. The next one is Like Lovers Do by Tracy Livesay. This one is like a fake dating romance. I enjoyed relationship. I liked the two characters. The heroine is very strong and capable, and I enjoyed reading that in this book. Next one is Float Plan, and this one is by Trish Dollar. So it's a beautiful story in regards to like grief and dealing with grief of a loved one or dealing with the death of a loved one. There are trigger warnings for suicide in this one. I did really enjoy the character and her growth and development throughout the book. And then I did like where the love story went. Another historical romance that I really enjoyed this year was If the Duke Demands by Anna Harrington. This one I just really enjoyed. It was fun. I loved how they like their encounter in the beginning, and I love how it played out throughout the book, and it was just an adorable, fun read. Another historical romance that I gave a 5-star to was My Darling Duke by Stacy Reid. This was my first encounter with Stacy Reid, and I just loved this book. I loved the heroine. I really liked how they handled the story because the Duke is injured in battle, and so like he has some things going on with him, and like she kind of is sweet and sunshiny and he's like brooding. So I really enjoyed that aspect. It was definitely a good book, and I really enjoyed Stacy Reid's writing. Next is The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. This was my first Kristen Hanna book that I've read. This one is like around the Great Depression, Dust Bowl era, and it's about a mom trying to survive and do the best she can during, this hard time. I really liked Elsa's character. She's strong and she is capable, and she's trying to do everything she can for her children. I really liked the mother-daughter relationship as well. Another romance author that I tried this year was Kennedy Ryan, and I read Real, and I gave this one a 5-star. I absolutely love this one. I enjoyed the adult take of the relationship. I really enjoyed Real. The next one was just absolute fun. I really enjoyed reading it. It made me laugh out loud. It was just a good time, and that one is Clean Sweep by Alona Andrews. I definitely have to try more of their books. It was just so much fun. Like, I listened to it on audio, so it was like one of the audios that have like the sound effects to it, and so it was really just immersive, and I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to continue on in that series. The next one I have is Chew by John Layman and Rob Gilroy. This one is obviously a comic, and I just enjoyed like kind of like the sense of humor in this. I really enjoyed the setup of how this comic ended, and I can't wait to continue on within the rest of them to kind of see where it goes. I liked Tony Chu. He was a fun character, definitely sarcastic, which is like right up my alley. The next one I have is another historical romance, and that one is Herwick and Marquess by Stacey Reed. This is number 2 in the Sinful Wallflowers series. Like I said, I enjoyed her first one, so I continued on with the series, and I just really enjoyed the romance in this one, but as well as like the side plot was intriguing. And my most recent read that I gave a 5-star to is 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth. This one is a holiday romance, and it is age gap, and it's kind of like a revenge plot. I did really enjoy it. I think it's also based kind of like Legally Blonde. This was a fun read with definitely some depth to it. So definitely check this one out if you haven't already. Those are all the books I gave 5 stars to over 2022. Definitely those are the ones that like stood out the most and I enjoyed the most. Let me know what books you gave 5 stars in the comments below. Let me know if any of the ones that I gave 5 stars to you did as well. Like and subscribe if you would like to. Bye.